Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Entrepreneurship. Today I'm going to be talking about how to avoid nepotism and favoritism as an entrepreneur. Let's get it. Woo! As an entrepreneur, it's very important to avoid nepotism and favoritism. Nepotism simply it's when you keep on employing or giving opportunities to people that are related to you. It can be family, it could be your best friend. That's nepotism. Favoritism, it's when you keep on, as an entrepreneur or as an employer or as a manager, you prefer to always choose that one person to give them the best opportunity. If they request this benefits, you give them. You always applaud one person and you don't applaud the other people in terms of that they're doing work well. Okay. So as an entrepreneur, these two things, they might look like they are very, you might be like, and between nepotism and favorism, there's a minute difference in terms of their meaning, right? As much as there's a difference and it's very minute, but that minute variance, it has a huge implication on the business. It can be the downfall or the growth of the business. Okay. Nepotism, if you keep on employing your relatives or your best buddies, bring them into the business, number one, they destroy the culture of the business. So as an entrepreneur, it's very important to always avoid that. Like I've got a saying, I don't go to business with my family. I don't employ my family into any business that I'm involved in. I'd rather be a business partner, but just oversee, but not working with it, because it has its own implication, How I came to realize that as an entrepreneur is that, with this business that I've been blessed with to be the CEO for, which is an honor, and every day I don't take it slightly, For it to move forward, one thing that helps it to grow is the culture. And we've come to realization that we don't want to compromise the culture of the business. The minute you bring in your relative into the business, one, the other employees, they feel they don't have that freedom. When you do something, you feel like, the cousin, or they'll go to the CEO or the entrepreneur and be like, Mang, Siba. Siba is doing this, you must be careful of Siba. Let's get rid of Siba, And people, they are not comfortable. And those relatives as well, they always feel, or the friends, that they have a say on the business. They feel like they are the big boss. They feel like they make the final decision on the things. And this is that the business doesn't grow because it's like a mini tavern or a mini tuck shop. And other kids, sometimes they feel like they don't get opportunities as compared to your relatives, So it's very important as an entrepreneur to, number one, avoid working with relatives. If you're going to that route, put roles and responsibility clearly. Like, it's very important. Roles and responsibility very clearly to whether your family or relatives or your friends, to say, you're coming into the business, these are your roles and responsibility. This is where you don't cross this line. We don't even blur the line. We don't even get to a stage of blurring the line. You don't cross this line. Why? Because you are protecting the culture of the business. We're living in times where businesses are driven by culture, And we're living in times where it's not about the customer is always right. Gone are those days, The employee is always right, Because let's be honest, it's not the investors that drive the business. It's the employees that drive the business. It's the employees that put all night to take the vision of the clients to the next level. So we need to twist these whole things of saying of these whole things where we're thinking about the investor, we're thinking about the customer, and we don't think about the actual people that are really, really putting the work, which is the employees. So the employees, they're always right. You know, that's how we do it here at Voo Media. That's how we put our employees first, because sometimes clients, they abuse employees. So imagine now you bring in your relative, you know, it's going to be something else, you know. And in that way, you want to create a working environment that's free for everyone. Favoritism, this is when as an entrepreneur, you favor one person all the time, you know. It's very important, again, that kills the culture of the business. Number one, people, they feel like they can't grow beyond that person. They feel like certain projects will always go to that individual, you know, which it really harms the business from growing, because you might find that there's someone within the business who can fulfill the shoes way better than that person that you favor the most. There's always something weird about people that are favored the most in businesses, you know. The ego is always high, you know. And my dear friends, my dear entrepreneurs, ego is the worst enemy for an entrepreneur. The minute you have someone that has an ego and you favor them the most, it will kill the business. Hence, as an entrepreneur, it's very important to avoid favoritism. I hope I've given you enough content on this episode. Let me know what's your take, or if you want me to expand more on this topic. Don't forget to comment below, subscribe below on all of our social platforms. We're on the streets and avenues of all social platforms. We out. Peace. Woo!